going on, everybody? Welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. It is Tuesday, August 18th. I like the number 18. Thoughts?
Yeah, 18's good. I think it's my aunt's birthday yesterday, so I'm regretting not saying happy birthday. So that just kind of hit me. But otherwise,
17's a bad number.
I like 17. 17's a good number in the Story family.
It's all right.
And, yeah, I know.
It's not as good as 18.
BBD had a good line this morning. He said he gave Tommy LaStella bro of the night, and he said partially because it's 818, and that's the area code out there.
I heard that.
It's like, whoa.
I heard that.
That's some analytics type stuff. So,
I guess next halftime we're just going to do area codes since
Yeah.
he's a damn expert.
818, Detroit Avenue. So, yeah.
Why do you know that?
I feel
That's Trevor's area code.
Wow.
Okay.
Trevor Plouffe's phone number
Not
will
trying
be...
to dox Trevor.
No, we will at the end of this show. At the end of this show, we'll give Trevor
I
Plouffe's
think he
phone
says
number.
818 a decent amount or tweeted it once.
So,
That happened exactly once.
how are you doing, Jim? What a night.
Dude, I'm doing great. Last time we had to do the late night record, I was so tired and so out of it, so I decided to pre-record morning. I was checked in the live chat. Those people are so nice.
The premiere.
Yeah, it premiered at 9 a.m., and I was kind of like showering, so I just wanted to see their reaction to the whale stuff, and then I was scrolling around.
Because you went for it.
I didn't choose the topics.
Right.
I didn't choose the topics, so I think that was Jill. Shout out Jill. But yeah, so nice, the crew that tunes in and watches us live. So
Thank you.
that was cool. But man, I slept in a little bit till like 8:30, which is crazy. Just that extra 2 hours of sleep.
It's big.
It's a huge difference. Mac woke me up. Katie moved the car. Katie and I went grocery shopping together this morning, so I checked off help Katie out
Yes.
list, which makes me feel good and her happy. Drove here. I had time to get a breakfast sandwich and a coffee before walking in. It's pretty nice.
It's the difference.
Usually I wake up at 6:30 and I'm in a rush until the end of our pregame show, which ends at 1. Usually everything I do is boom, boom, boom. Don't have time to get a coffee. Don't have time. So I don't know. Maybe I take one day a week no matter what
Reset
and
the
pre-record a morning. Because how good I feel right now, I haven't felt in a long time.
That's good.
I feel like energized.
Love that.
Yeah.
You can believe that. That's great.
How do you feel?
What was the, so you chose, what was it, whale explosions over, we laughed at something yesterday. Was it
No, we did 2 topics.
freight trains?
Oh, no.
Steam engines?
Abe, who's in this chat as well.
Yeah.
He just said steamboats, but I said that would take too much time.
Right.
And a lot of people would think that's a joke,
Yeah.
but it's not. Because the invention of the steamboat changed society.
Yeah. No, that's a wormhole there.
Like, that changed the Civil War. That was a game changer. So
It's a big one. That'll be in the documentary.
I went outhouse racing and blowing up whales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't been there. I feel good, man. I feel great. It's sports. Being back again has kind of, like, one of my batteries went away. Like, if I was a 4 AA battery guy, one of my batteries was kind of removed for a month. Or, like, it was dead, and so, like, the Game Boy still turned on, but you could tell, like, the screen would fade, pretty gradually.
Yeah.
And this is kind of, I'm good at the 5-hour turnaround. It's that, the gap in the middle is where I kind of, 6 hours sleep, like, either sag and let me turn up the knob a little bit so I know I'm going to die later. And I feel good, man. Dude, the sports was awesome yesterday. It was the first day of NBA playoffs. 9 guys hit 2 home runs yesterday.
I know, and I chose 2 of them in the Homer draft.
You chose 2 of them in the Homer draft, which is pretty cool. Trevor picked another. Like, it must have been the biggest DraftKings. Like, there's somebody out there with a DraftKings lineup that's, like, Hall of Fame. Like, the best day ever.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm kind of interested in that. I'll just get all of our stuff out. Roosevelt's. I was looking for a Roosevelt shirt. Threw on one of ours today. Feeling good about it. Comfy.
Did you find that in the closet?
No, it's just in the drawer. Just drawing it. But yeah, man. Had a ripped Awaken Jake. Me and BBD had a little less prep on it than we normally do, and maybe that's what we need because we had a lot of heart out there today. So I feel good, man. I feel good. And yeah, I think there's a big something I'm pretty good at, maybe to a fault sometimes, is just like, so I went to get the train today. I was like, I'm gonna order Starbucks to go because I need the big coffee. So I got the coffee. Felt good about it. Got a peanut butter bar too.
Oh, jealous.
Right? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna
I wonder
treat
if
myself.
Katie ordered more of those.
I don't care. Treating myself. Treat myself. I'm good at treating myself when I need to. And then I went to go get the train, and it was just leaving, and the next one wasn't coming for 10 minutes. So I was like, am I going to sit here for 10 minutes and then worry about getting on time and getting prepped? Or let's turn that frown upside down. Got an Uber. Said, screw it. I'll get there early. I won't sweat.
I
And
like
you know
that.
what?
Take care of yourself.
That $15 isn't going to affect my investment fund.
It was
As
nice.
there
I don't
isn't
think you
one.
would have sweated because it was nice out today, which is another reason why I'm all happy.
So it was kind of nice. Got dropped off. There's some construction going on outside their building.
I asked Sonny about
They
that.
made a nice little scene when I walked in because they were guarding the sidewalks from people walking through.
It was all smoky and shit.
They didn't expect an Uber. So then I kind of just walked through, and they all were like, a civilian.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. But
I asked Sonny, the doorman. I said, "Oh, I got some construction going on." He said, "What else is new?"
it's a good line. It's a good line.
Good impression of him.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at impressions lately.
Good. Nice.
Yeah. Getting better.
It's big.
Dusty Baker, Sonny the doorman.
Dusty was good.
Yeah. I'm firing away on the Slack. Giving Robbie, like, pull this, pull this, pull this. I just sent a great idea to Kyle. Signs, swing away. Like, that needs to be a Fernando Tatis little
Yeah.
gif.
Get some dreads. Maybe you don't know who the player is, but maybe it's a player with dreads.
I just say him
swing
put
away.
his face over Joaquin Phoenix's face.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like a shirt.
Shirt would be good, too.
I think a shirt would be really good.
So now I'm going to message Matt.
Okay.
I'm going to say
Bang.
dreads and swing away.
Take a shower, shine your shoes.
Dreads,
yellow.
outline of Tatis, and the words
Swing away.
swing away.
Well, it could be a dreads outline of anyone.
Yeah,
It
don't.
could be anyone's dreads.
Yeah. And telling them to swing away.
Yeah. We got kind of a big day, so I don't know how much weekend stuff we want to do.
Did the weekend even happen?
Yeah, it was
You always
beautiful.
get meta on me.
It was autumn.
Weekend was nice. Again, I think we've talked on some different forums about the car ride was pretty good. 2 guys, 2 girls, 2 dogs.
Packed car.
Making our way downtown.
Have you seen Noodle, BBD?
Not in person.
I mean, dude, it's nuts.
It's a big dog.
I've looked at many pictures.
I've been duped.
But
it's like, all right, so what are those huge dogs? The Bernard Jackson something?
Bernard Jackson somethings, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's something like
They're
that.
Great Bernards, or there's Great Danes and there's Saint Bernards.
Huge Saint Bernard. Okay, my buddy's name, Saint Bernard's name was Jackson.
Okay, there you go.
Those are big dogs.
Those are big. Those are like
Noodle is a different, like more
Yeah.
is a bigger
it's a
spectacle.
different breed, yeah.
He's a spectacle of a dog.
Yes.
Like you see him and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
His neck is thicker than Jake's head.
Yeah.
Oh, not a joke.
not a joke.
Like if you just his neck is Jake's head. Huge dog. I mean, he's awesome in the car. He's good. You've
Thank
said that a
God.
lot.
Thank God. Because if you come to our apartment, I mean, he's gonna maul you for 5 minutes and then he calms down. In the car, he's just neutralized. I don't know if it's just sensory overload or what happens, but he has a good time. We've done a few cross country trips, but yeah, man, he's just so long and he's goofy looking. He looks like the thing from Neverending Story, and there's an unreal factor.
Unreal factor.
There's an unreal
Yeah,
factor.
so you see Noodle's legs and you think, what the fuck is that?
That's some of my best jokes when it's just me, Noodle, and Jess are about how ridiculous Noodle is. Like,
Okay, here's another. I Googled biggest golden doodle ever.
Yeah.
There's a couple out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the neck size is what blew me away this time. And I've seen Noodle a bunch
Yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah.
I know he's tall when he goes on his hind legs. He's as
Sure.
tall as all of us. The neck's thick.
He's thick. He's an animal. He's an animal. Good job. Good producing, BBD. He it's a really good picture.
Like, because he doesn't have shoulders there, you think his neck is normal size?
That picture looks edited.
Yeah, he looks like a normal-ish dog there.
Kind of. Then you realize he's next to a human. I know I'm not big,
He's
but
sitting next to you.
yeah. One of my favorite jokes, because I think they were created in Australia in like the late 90s, like the first ever Golden Doodles. So I say a line like, 25 years ago, you didn't exist.
That's good.
So I dropped some of that. And then the other one I like is like, if you wandered into a stranger's house, they'd be horrified. They'd scream. And those are the best to me, because like there'll be times when we're walking around the streets of New York, and you'll see people gaze, like if a dinosaur was walking down the street, because they've never seen something that looks like
I mean, like, skin him, and he's this alpaca.
that. Yeah, eerily similar.
Yeah.
Like that body,
Yeah.
like minus the neck, that's my dog.
Yeah. Alpaca. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, I think you're there. Alpaca.
Huge dog. Anyway, so yeah, the four of us were in the car ride.
It's autumn, so that's huge for you.
It was in Milford, Connecticut. It was really nice. We ate dinner outside with sweatshirts on.
Yeah.
And it was chilly. And the leaves had changed colors and fallen.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It's like we went into a time capsule of autumn. But it is nice out this morning. So, like, I've been checking the weather, man. If we have a week that tips back up into the 90s, I will be on depression watch.
Yeah.
Not really a joke.
Yeah, and I think that may happen. So a little worried, but
The weather hasn't had it. Like 10 days out,
yeah.
we haven't had it yet. It actually, the 10 days out weather for our area, it like looks great. Like this week,
And that's the thing. I mean,
this week is in the 80s, but then next week is in the 70s, and it just keeps getting better and better.
you're pretty close to September after that too.
What are you laughing at?
BBD, I just saw you like get scared.
I'm doing rodent research. Don't mind
Okay.
me.
Creep.
We'll catch up with you at the half. Freak.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Good weekend. Good breakfast sandwich.
Let's talk a little sports. There's some sports to be talked about.
Here we go to the sports.
Can't emphasize it enough. Great night of baseball last night. 9 players with 2 home run games, 3 walk-offs. Great night of baseball. Tigers call up their number 1 pick from 2018, Casey Mize. Tigers are calling up a lot of young guys. Tigers kind of fun. Don't sleep on them. They are losing games. Story of the night, Fernando Tatis Jr. hits a 3-0 pitch for a grand slam, and people... The managers are mad about it. We'll get into that more. Cleveland option Mercado, Jim. That's tough. Their option team is becoming kind of stacked.
Because he's slumping?
Yeah, he's
Damn,
having a
that
bad
sucks.
time. Your Burch Smith is out for the A's with forearm soreness.
He's been really good for them as well.
Yeah, and he had a clean look going. Things had really turned around, but then he found himself at the church steps again, staring in.
Smited.
The Washington football team is really trying to turn things around. They hired the first black president of an NFL team, Jason Wright. Good for you, Jason Wright. Kind of bad on football for 2020 having to be the first, but ain't that it? Jimmy Butler selling $20 coffee out of his room in the bubble. I like that headline a lot. And the NBA playoffs started last night. Donovan Mitchell, 57-point game. He's really cool. The Knicks passed on him in the draft a few years ago.
All right, a lot of sports. How much time do you want to put on Tatis here, since we will be doing it on Trevor's Tidbits with Trev later this afternoon?
I think we'll do a little bit. I mean, the JJR fans deserve that. If you somehow don't know when you're watching us, Tatis hit a home run earlier in the game. They're up 7 runs, bases loaded, 3-0 fastball. He swings, he hits a grand slam, leads Major League Baseball in home runs. And there's some unwritten rules type stuff about baseball. If you've got a big lead and it's a 3-0 pitch, it's Chris Woodward versus and Jace Tingler are the managers of the respective teams. Jace Tingler came over from Texas. I don't know, man. Obviously dumb and sucks, and the manager quotes are just so bad. I'll say everything outside of it has kind of been good.
Well, like it's a changing of the times.
Exactly.
So like it's good that everyone has been on, and it might just be our feeds, and maybe the people that still agree are being beaten to submission. But I mean, good. I'm make a video on it and spread it to even more people, because people who don't watch baseball go, "What?
Yeah.
Why?" And there's no reason to offer that why. If you go back into the history of time, it makes no sense. Okay, so because you just threw 3 bad pitches, and because we're beating you by a lot, I have to now allow you to throw a strike right down the middle, and it's rude of me to swing because your feelings may be hurt, because you put yourself in a bad situation and your team is losing? That's the history of it. And then, okay, but now it's 3-1. Now you're allowed to go back and throw sliders and curveballs, and I'm not allowed to know what's coming. And you guys are allowed to still try to win the game in the next inning and put up more runs, but I'm not allowed to score runs this inning because we're beating you. It makes no sense from the dawn of time. And it's just that baseball is caught in its feelings and the most sensitive sport. It's so stupid. I mean, I'm going to make a breakdown on it. We're going to talk to Trev about it, because Trev, said like, yeah, we were taught not to do this. If he disobeyed a sign, there's something there where the coach can be like, hey, we can talk about the unwritten rules, but you cannot disobey a sign from our third base coach. And I get that, but Tatis said he didn't even see the sign, and I think they're making up the sign after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, I
really want to go see it.
The whole thing is just really dumb. I mean, the two people that seem to have a qualm with it are the 2 managers. Well,
and the other opposing pitcher and Hosmer.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was for show. I think Hosmer saying I'll talk to him. I think that was the conversation we were hoping to have, would be Hosmer going over and be like, hey, you're not supposed to do that, but nice shit. Like, I think that's what would happen.
But did you see Hosmer talking
on the
to him?
bench? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tatis has apologized for it.
I know, because he's 21 years old, and there's all these people around him making noise, which is so dumb. So dumb. So, yeah, we'll see how it sorts out. I mean, it's
Jace Tingler looks like an idiot.
It's just so classic baseball. Again, an incredible night of 3 walk-offs. 9 players hit 2+ home runs, including Fernando Tatis Jr., the potentially the swaggiest star the game has seen since Griffey. Former #1 prospect, 21 years old. He's leading baseball in home runs. The guys behind him are Mike Trout and Aaron Judge. And now, how is his name out there? Well, he swung at a 3-0 pitch. That's an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so baseball. It's so baseball. So,
and I do think that, like, if you're up by more than 7 runs, there's a formula there, which is dumb. Stealing is a little unnecessary.
Base to base.
Going like first to home, who cares? It's maybe. Stealing for sure. But the batter should always, 100% of the time, try to do the best possible outcome he can do in that at-bat. 100% of the time. Whatever is best for the team and him, do it.
Yeah. And guess what? When it becomes time to get that contract,
exactly.
What do you think speaks more? Do you think Tatis can point to all the blowout games and say, "Well, I went 0 for 40 in games we were winning by 8 runs after that point, so take those numbers out of my stats"? Nope.
And
that ain't how it works.
I think it's such a bad look for Tingler, because it's his old team, that he publicly didn't support Tatis. You can have behind closed doors talk. Publicly, you have to support your young stud star player.
And just the small moving parts around it. The fact that, they're playing the team that dropped a foul pop-up last year to get a pitcher another strikeout. Remember that? The Mike Minor thing?
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm going to put that in the breakdown.
Yeah, you should. It's a part of the story. And it's and then Mark Carrig, I referenced this earlier, too, with The Athletic. He said, there's just so many little things, and you could take so many different angles at it. But Carrig's I like, too, because it was a Carrig angle. He was like, so if Tatis grounds out and he doesn't run it out to first because the game's not close, then what happens? Then he's a bum, he's a slacker, blah, blah, blah. It's just so...
But telling a guy not to run to first makes sense because, you could get hurt. No reason to trick. No reason to over hustle and get hurt.
It's frustrating when I'm sitting here
much
wearing
more
a
reasonable
baseball is fun
argument.
shirt.
Yeah.
We sell I Love Baseball shirts.
And I think that's...
And the gatekeepers of baseball are just a fucking bunch of crybabies.
That is the good news, and I know it's not the best comparison as Espo comes in to get some behind-the-scenes footage. The phrase that I heard... when it came to NASCAR and getting rid of the Confederate flag was that there were people in the room for the past 20 years that have wanted to get rid of it, but the old heads in the room for 20 years they knew weren't going to be able to move on it. Baseball, I think less Confederate flag, more fun.
But Jace Tingler's supposed to be this young and new age players manager.
Was he brought in for?
He better eat it today, because otherwise he's not going to be a manager for long. Because Tatis is going to have a lot more power than him in baseball very soon.
I think I want to go in on him.
Do it. I'd be shocked if he doesn't try to defend Tatis today.
Your one job.
Gotta walk it
Your
back.
one job is to keep the clubhouse and protect your guys.
Shocked.
You don't do shit else.
Shocked.
In the last
And he
5
does.
years,
I usually fight
3-0.
for managers, but come on, dude.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, swinging 3-0 has become pretty normal.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna homer when you do it.
And analytics has helped out a lot because, okay, that might be the best pitch you get, and drive the good pitches.
Yeah.
Cleveland option Mercado. That's pretty crazy that Clevenger, Mercado, Plesac currently at their site. He was slumping. It was kind of warranted. All their outfielders were playing bad.
Fran Mills come alive, right?
Fran Mills come
So who are they
alive,
bringing
that
up for
guy.
him?
I don't know who they called up. I saw Indians Twitter talking about a prospect for them. That's kind of crazy.
Man, he was really having a tough go.
He was struggling. And that's, that happens in baseball. It sucks there's no minor leagues right now. I don't know this Jimmy Butler $20 coffee story. Is this fun?
I think you'll like it.
Okay. This kind of me and Jimmy's world's crossing up a little bit.
I'm guessing that the coffee there sucks, and you have some really big coffee aficionados, and Jimmy Butler likes good coffee. So he's making good coffee, and then other people that want good coffee, he's selling it, and it's kind of just like a fun tea party.
The graphics funny.
The picture's pretty good.
Big face coffee. Latte, pour over, cappuccino.
He's got a dorm room.
No IOUs.
He's got a dorm room whiteboard outside of his room with the coffee menu on it.
Cash only, small, medium.
I like that.
Why? I don't know why he's pricing it out so much, but good for him.
Supply and
All
demand.
of them are $20.
Supply and demand, $20.
Maybe the ATM in the building only has 20, so it doesn't have change for people.
No IOUs is pretty good. I'm not just giving you a coffee and you can hit me back later.
There's coffee people. Ian Happ's a big coffee guy. There's a documentary on cricket on Amazon that I watched, and two of the players are big coffee guys, and they do this. They roast the pour over coffee in the dorm room and have little coffee parties. And the older coaches were like, it's pretty weird. The two players also kiss each other a lot, so Australia's kind of weirded out because they're just friends that are very touchy.
Oh, I like that.
I mean, you and I weird
In
people out
there.
in that way. We're pretty touchy, but
in there.
it's funny. So yeah, I like that story.
Toned it down.
I want to know who his number one customer is.
Yeah, that's true. If we could get a customer fan base.
I hope he's not charging the staff $20.
No, I think this is...
I think Jimmy Butler's kind of it's on brand for him a little bit because he's the guy who's no handouts, no favors. You have to earn everything.
I like it.
He has his posse that he supports their lifestyle, but they have to come wake up with him at 3 a.m. and go to practice with him and watch him practice even if they don't want to help.
Big Cruella guy.
Kind of cool, but in this case kind of weird, but funny.
Yeah, I like it. Good sign. NBA playoffs started yesterday. Donovan Mitchell, 57 points. He's cool.
Cool.
That's the breakdown.
Cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
And the Tigers call up all of their prospects, which I think they might start trading a lot of their Scope, Crone, Rome, or at least shopping them.
Shopping them.
Scope, Crone, Romine, Mabin.
Petriello with the tweet today. He said, do you think the Angels are going to try to flip Bundy for a big haul? So that's where my life's at.
Bring him to the Yanks.
Pick him up. Knows the East.
Crone's out for the year for what that's worth.
Oh, he is? He got hurt?
Yeah, I think he had the surgery.
Damn.
He should have included this. He tweeted an apology to Tigers fans, he wanted to help change the culture. He wanted to help them win. He's like, I'm so sorry I got hurt. It's like,
That's nice of him.
Nice of you.
Nice.
Good player.
You think he did it or his publicist?
Yes.
His Twitter account.
Probably him. I think he has a publicist.
He has an
probably not.
agency.
Yeah.
Who's he rep by?
An agent.
I mean, that's it. There's some other sports news that's Bauer
good.
and Boris going at it. Don't really care about that.
Yeah.
Ich. Ilk.
Spilkish.
That's the half. Welcome to the halftime show.
Welcome to the halftime show.
Skidmarink. Oh, my back kind of hurts now. Jake, we have to get a purchase this week.
Oh, sure.
Can I make the purchase for you? I got to make.
Okay.
I'm buying those eye things.
Oh, wow.
The sleep eye masks.
Okay.
I got to find them. And I want the ones that you can cool,
Yeah.
It's huge. Game changer.
I mean, you're talking about just the
Just an eye mask.
eye mask. Okay.
As simple as it comes. But some of them you can keep.
Right.
Sleep eye mask cold. That's what I'm searching.
Sleep eye mask. Cold.
$10.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Oh, what are these ones? Look at these weird ones. It's like earmuffs for your eyes.
Whoa.
You think that's cool or uncool?
I don't know. Feels hot.
Yeah, it does feel hot.
Feels hot. Feels like the heat would build in there more. I don't know.
I just want ones that can stay cold.
David, you got a rodent for us.
Yeah, we got a real gross MF for today.
Okay. You audibly moved before, so.
That was an earlier one. It looks too similar to a previous rodent.
Okay.
But today we are going with the Paca. P-A-C-A. It's a weird-looking guy.
P-A-C-A. Ooh.
I believe they're natives of Costa Rica, like many rodents.
Looks like a little spotted baby
Head shape
deer
freaks me
mixed with a boar.
Ooh.
Here's a baby one.
Yeah, the spots don't help it.
That snout shape. I don't know what constitutes a snout, but
Snoutish.
Snoutish. The Paca.
This picture,
Trying to find
the
how
second
big they
picture,
are.
if you just do Paca Google image, that second picture looks like scary stuff.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not into this one. Oh, if you scroll down, you got a dead one strung up.
Okay.
Probably eating it. Is it related to the alpaca at all?
I don't think so.
large rodents with dots and stripes on their sides, short ears, and barely visible tails.
Also referred to as gibnuts or royal rats.
Royal rats. Get the fuck out of here. This thing thinks it's a royal rat? Pocketfacts for kids.
Ugh. How big are these
Not
things?
including their tail. They're typically 20 to 30 inches in length. Their tail is typically 5 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
The tail is 10 inches, and they're
5
only
to 10.
And they're 20. The tail's half the size of them. Gross. Both species. Noodle's got a huge tail. Also notice
Noodle's
that.
got a big tail.
It's like longer than your arm.
It'll get you.
Both species of paca mainly eat fruit. Other foods include roots, seeds, leaves, buds, and flowers.
Okay.
They only eat plants.
Sexual
Sixth largest rodents in the world.
top 6. Sexual maturity is reached after 6 to 12 months.
Oh, it's fast.
They usually mate in water.
Really?
Huh.
What if I Google image paca mating?
Okay. As the male approaches the female, she starts to hop enthusiastically. More so if he sprays her with urine. Wow.
So he pisses on her and she gets excited?
I think so.
Wow.
These guys know how to live.
Yeah.
That's easy. Total opposite reaction. Male.
Damn.
I got a video here of a paca in the wild. You want to see how it moves around?
Sure.
Just 2 pacas in night vision. What are they doing? Oh, okay. It's paca music. Looks like they're feasting on some plantains, some bananas.
This is them playing the instruments.
Yeah, it's like a Chuck E. Cheese situation. Oh, okay. Now we have sneaky music. How's it fitting under that rock? Ooh. Whoa. Okay. All right.
All right.
Paca.
That was the paca. 6th largest rodent.
They say it tastes like duck butter.
Yeah, there was one line I skipped that's the paca is a viable high-priced food supply option, which doesn't seem right.
Doesn't seem good.
Doesn't seem great.
All right, let's skip forward
Okay.
to out of the halftime.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
Mississippi is blaming a typo for including the huge mosquito among the new state flag designs. Just a typo, the whole word. Big old typo. A Lego piece falls out of a New Zealand boy's nose after being stuck for 2 years. What?
Damn.
A teen's lemonade stand was robbed at gunpoint over $30. Got. It's a quick lesson of life. A truck carrying a French fry shipment bursts into flame on I-495 in Massachusetts. Someone tagged me in this on Reddit. Thank you for thinking of us. Berlin brothels reopen after lockdown, but no sex is allowed, Jake. Come to the brothel, though.
I read the news today, oh boy, and
Yeah, we're going to reopen the brothel.
Yeah.
But I promise you, there ain't going to be no sex.
There's no doing it.
We just need our hangout spot back. And yeah, we'll take that guy in the back room and just talk to him. Because we're kind of like therapists in a way. But there's no way we're going to sex him.
They'll be able to get massages. You should see the picture they chose. I don't know if that's stock or if that's from the brothel. It's a nice middle-aged woman just sitting on a bed.
Seductively, yeah.
Very seductively. Full-on sex is off limits.
Okay, well, that's... So half on sex may be on the menu?
Yeah. Yeah. Not just clients. Let's see.
But Yana,
Yeah, I think that's her.
but Yana is looking forward to next month when she can offer the full service again. I prefer the sexual service. My clients do too, she said.
I bet.
That makes sense that a brothel.
Yeah.
That most people do prefer to come and get the sex there.
They're looking for the sex.
Yeah. What doesn't work so well, however, is that many guests come to a brothel with the expectation that they will get sex here.
Yeah. I could see that.
When you've been doing the job for 20 years and you have your regulars, you can choose who you take. If you don't like them, you send them back to the door. I'm not afraid at all. I'm just happy. Finally.
Yeah.
I mean, empowering stuff.
Good for her.
Yana.
required to wear masks, just like the supermarket, gas station, or Subway.
Yeah.
Yana. Good for her. Mm-hmm. I would have it says there was a protest outside of Parliament with a bunch of inflatable sex dolls. That seems like a good time.
So, I mean, full-on sex is off limits, but erotic massages are in play.
Seems kind of nice.
Seems like oops, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you mind paying for it situation.
Oh, we shouldn't do this.
They said not to do this.
But an extra 100 shekels.
Yana's getting more money. Wow.
Yeah.
Smart
This is
move.
marketing.
Moving on from the sex story, a French fry shipment bursts into flame in Andover, Mass. I have the video here, and I'm going to watch it if it ever loads.
I'll click it as well.
The night team, a tractor trailer going up in flames on 495 southbound. This happening near exit 40 in Andover. You can see the flames ripping through that truck on the side of the road. Officials say the tractor trailer drove over a mattress, which got caught in the truck's wheel and brake area, sparking that fire. Now, inside that tractor trailer, tons of frozen French fries.
The shoestring French fries is kind of cool looking. This counts as a tipped over truck. The truck's tipped over, and we can see all the French fries inside of it.
You got to eat one, right? Just to say you
Test
did
it out. It's cooked.
Yeah.
BBD, can you swipe down on the chat so it's to the
live?
The problem here is someone left a mattress in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Mattresses, highly flammable.
Big time.
We know from experience. We burned one in college in our fire pit at night, and it was probably the biggest flames I've ever seen.
Went up quick.
That weren't part of... Well, I used to do, like, aerosol bombs when I was in high school in the woods. Huge flames. Very dangerous. The mattress, when we burnt that was crazy.
Went up quick. Pulled it out of the garage, right?
Yeah, well, the house we lived in college, everyone that moved out had to get rid of their couches and their beds. So instead of taking them off the property, they just put them in the garage. So when we moved in, the garage, which was separate from the house, was like chock full with couches and beds from people that lived there before. Yeah. And you couldn't get in. And we would just take one out at a time and burn it.
Yeah. Yeah, one got pretty close to a tree. That got scary.
Very scary. And then we had like a tiny fire, and the fire trucks came and turned it out on us. Remember that? They had their hose.
Yeah.
And it was like a 1 foot little regular fire.
It's like you guys totally messed up.
Yeah, you should have come here yesterday. We almost burnt down the whole damn town.
Yeah.
So the French fry truck.
Tractor was saved. Someone had to eat a fry.
Yeah, you tried it.
Someone had to eat a fry.
Yeah, you tried it. Nice that they said they were shoestring fries.
Ooh.
You like shoestring fries? You like curly better than waffle?
No preference in my life.
What's your favorite fry? Curly, waffle, wedge, steak?
I don't have a favorite, but you're in certain moods at certain times.
That's kind of fair. There's times when you see something on the
If you're presented
menu.
with two options, sometimes I want one over the other. But I
what
don't think
about
there's any
sweet
kinds that I
potato?
hate. Sweet potato fries, I don't consider that a type of fry because we're talking about
totally
like the style
different,
of
yeah.
Right.
different thing. Those are I like those above
What if
anything
it was
else.
sweet potato waffle fry?
Well, I think we're just talking about waffle fries versus normal fries again. Or
I think
whatever
waffle
other
fries. You see that on a menu, you get a little tick up.
I like waffle fries.
You get a little tick
Curly
up.
fries, I'm not that into.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
if you
not
find a
into curly.
good batch,
Yeah, when you really tight curls,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, this one's good. It's a
not
little
soggy.
partially undercooked but crispy.
Yeah.
They're hit or miss.
Curly are good.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of like wedge fries.
They're thick. It's a lot of potato.
Yeah, a lot of potato.
You're eating a potato.
My dad likes those. I don't like those.
He would.
This teen's lemonade stand got robbed at gunpoint.
Jeez.
Do we have a video of this?
Over $30.
Well, you never know. They could have millions, but it was in Peoria, Illinois. Yeah, we have a video of it.
Two males approached Jude Peterson and his friends as they sell lemonade just before 5 Friday evening. The male in the dark hoodie, who has been described as a teenager, moves fast, displaying what looks to be a firearm, then quickly snatching the cash box, running off with $30. Nathan, Jude's father, said...
I mean, if you're that punk teenager who has a gun and doesn't care about the rules, that's an easy $30.
Yeah.
Easy.
Damn. I saw one of those...
Who was filming that?
Looks like it's one of those, like, Nest cameras or something.
Yeah, just set up.
Doorbell cam thing.
Tough break, kid.
I think it was a real gun, like an airsoft gun.
Probably a real gun.
Right, yeah.
Peoria's got some real crime. I saw one of those Instagram accounts that's like history photographed or whatever. It was a kid with like a lemonade backpack on.
Yeah.
That was going around and selling lemonade.
That's awesome.
Like, people should still be doing that.
Still might be a thing. Kids sell lemonade still, but...
Right, but I mean mobile. The whole thing is you normally see it in a neighborhood or something, and you're like, oh...
Probably try to shut those kids down.
Set up a lemonade stand. Like, I don't know. Someone was walking around the Bronx, buck for some lemonade, I'd bite.
You ever do a lemonade stand?
Half the walks up the hill.
Renee ever do a lemonade stand that you were part of?
I don't... We were...
Hard neighborhood for you
Our
guys to do
neighborhood
it.
was pretty isolated, and cars kind of flew on the road
Yeah.
around blind turns. So not perfect for a little kid's lemonade stand. So I don't know. I don't think so. I think we tapped out on that.
We used to do them when I was little. By the road to get some walkers. Guy stiffed us once. We were like 8 years old. What the hell?
Yeah.
Said he was running. He said he'd come back and give us money. Like 50 cents.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And I think we told our parents, and they were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If you ever drive past a little kid in a lemonade
Now he's
stand,
a Patreon member, though, so
go
full circle.
Go get the lemonade. I used to, when Luke and I would drive around summer in Newtown, if you see one, it was an instant, like, okay, let's go give that little girl $2.
You got cash on you.
It's the cutest thing.
Yeah.
This girl,
good American
we
business.
gave her like $5. It was like the dollar we gave her $5, keep the change.
Right.
She handed us the lemonade and then ran away as soon as we took it. Daddy, they gave me $5. It was the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
Easy win to make a little kid's day. Buy lemonade from their stand. The easiest win you can do.
It's good for the parents. You distract the kids for a while. And then, you get some basics of business. Sometimes you see if you give the kids a little extra, they'll be like, oh, well, you can have a refill, too, if you want it. And you're like, you're starting to get it, kid. Mm-hmm. That's what makes this country spin, baby.
Yeah. All right. The next story we have is, which one do you want to go to? We got
left.
Lego piece in the boy's nose for 2 years.
This makes me nervous.
It's a tiny little piece, but how is that in there for 2 years? Ugh.
God. Till their son took a great big sniff of a plate of cupcakes.
Showing no signs of pain or distress, his parents soon forgot about the ordeal since they never complained about anything. I mean, what are we talking about here? How does it stay up there for 2 years?
I mean, did he feel it for 2 years?
I kind of don't even like this story.
I mean, this scares
I don't
me.
believe it. I don't understand it.
Was 3. He pushed an imitation pearl up his nostril.
Like, where'd it go?
No. That was an old story of him putting something up his nose. This stinks.
Yeah.
Glad it's out.
No, yeah, I'm don't believe it.
Quite playful and mischievous character.
I'm out.
Taking a big sniff of a plate of cupcakes. The hell?
Yeah, it came out when he took a big sniff of a plate of cupcakes. What are you talking about? You sniff, it goes up. It makes no sense.
Suspect.
Also doesn't make sense. Mississippi blames typo for including huge mosquito among new state flag designs.
Big skater got in the way.
Like what? Where is it? Is this do I have to watch this video for this?
Let's see. Viral design, state of Mississippi.
The video doesn't show us shit.
Okay, recently revealed its finalists is a link, so you'd like to think that'd be a picture of the final. No. Mississippi Department of Archives and History, just an article of words saying, okay, view their choice. We got another link.
Better link.
Oh, God. Gallery is offline.
Look at this. Here you go. Here, I found it.
Woo!
Hold on. So
Is it a mosquito flag?
yeah. I mean, no way it's a typo unless like they have this flag somewhere and they're like, we just didn't mean to include it. We were doing this as a joke. I guess an in-house joke. They were doing flag designs like, well, what's Mississippi got? Well, we got mosquitoes. Okay, make one of those. And then it's a joke. And then they're like, oh shit, we accidentally included the joke flag.
What if they were scanning it and it was just the perfectly placed mosquito? Just the perfect outline of a mosquito in the middle of the flag.
Typo doesn't make sense.
Typo
like,
doesn't
I don't
make
think
sense.
they understand
You
what typo
There's no
means.
typo button for a mosquito
Yeah.
outline.
I hit the mosquito picture button again.
That's the worst.
So the guy who designed it said that, it was intended as a joke. Our state bird unofficially has to be the mosquito. I'm a sucker for underdog stories, and the mosquito flag was definitely the underdog going into the competition. Okay, so
what's the typo?
whoever wrote the article or someone just doesn't know what a typo is.
Right.
Like they entered a joke flag into a new flag competition.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the typo part at all.
This doesn't make sense. The shake and bake.
That's the coolest thing you ever said.
Magic Man. Now you see me?
Now you
I
don't. I may have
Make
won on
comedies.
I may have won on technicality. You try to take this thing away from me, I'm gonna sock you in the face.
Make comedy movies again.
It'd be hard. It'd be nice.
God. Golly.
Oh gosh, oh golly. Oh gosh, oh golly. Oh golly golly. You were a big Gully Gully fan?
Gullah Gullah.
I was not.
Gullah Gullah's Island. Big frog on the TV. It's hooked.
Hooked. I have a question.
Yes.
Our bet of the day from last week. I need to know what happened. Here's the music, though.
I mean, it's a dub for your boy.
Bet of the day. Bet of the day. Bet of the day.
I remember that show.
Big frog. Good stuff.
Bet of the day. It is the bet of the day. Jakey got his bet correct. I disagreed with him. I got it wrong. It was the Reds and the Pirates over. It hit. Jake's the best. I blew it. So now Jake is on a 2-game winning streak. I am on a 1-game losing streak. Both still doing decent.
I am 7-3 since baseball started.
I am 6-4, I believe now.
My horrendous record at the end of soccer has taken a turn. We're feeling good. So let's keep that good juju going.
I'm 6-4. You're 7-3 in baseball.
That's pretty good. Both
Not bad.
doing good. What do we got today, Chimmer?
We're both 19-20.
It's looking good on the board. Yeah, I mean, we're sneaking back up to 500 when soccer looked like we would never get back there. Do we know more about baseball? I wouldn't say that.
Somehow
I wouldn't say that.
these scores are wrong, BBD. If you go to the right, we have the auto counter. It says we're
Yeah.
both 19-20, but we have 18-20. So some got.
The scores got shook somewhere.
Cool.
Oh, I see. Last Thursday we just didn't enter the scores.
The final scores didn't get entered. Let's man, that Phillies Boston series, there's gonna be some fireworks there. Not really into it. You know what I think I'm gonna go with, Jimmer for that.
Dude, you're 7-3 with your baseball picks. It's very impressive, Jake. People are proud of you.
They're talking for now. I think what I'm gonna do is Cleveland Pittsburgh. We got your guy on the mound.
Let me get in here.
JT Brubaker.
Oh, he's starting again?
He's getting the start against Cookies Carrasco. The over-under in this game is 9, which is a, fairly low average baseball over-under. I mean, the Indians could put this up against the Pirates on a given day. Cookie Carrasco is good. I think you'd still get a run or two off of him, and then Cleveland probably uses bad bullpen. I'm going to go with the over. The overs have been hot for me lately. I'm going to stay there. Brubaker stinks. So I'm going over 9.
Brubaker's, the way they have his line on this page is weird. His last start was August 6th, the one against Minnesota?
Yeah.
Minnesota? Okay. Interesting. Carrasco's been pretty good.
Pretty good.
Why are you taking the over?
You did this last time, Jim. You talked yourself into it. I just think you just got to look at the scoreboard. I mean, a 6-3 game gets you there. I think Cleveland puts up big runs today. And then I think, Pittsburgh does enough to put it over.
Yeah.
Do whatever your heart feels.
It's 9.
It's 9.
9's pretty low. Brubaker stinks, as do the rest of the Pirates.
Like, here's what I'd say.
He hasn't played enough to actually stink yet, so I'm sorry, Brubaker.
Tanaka Snell over under is 8.5, and that's a pretty good pitching matchup. Although the Yanks have Snell's number. Castillo Keller, pretty good pitching math. That's 8.5. Like, the good pitching matchups have an over under of 8.5. This is 9, and it's Brubaker and then Pittsburgh's pen. I don't know. I think Cleveland puts up a big number today. I mean,
two pitchers that haven't seen the other side yet, which benefits the pitcher.
Yeah.
So that might help the under.
I just think Cleveland probably puts up 7 today. So
I think it's a.
I need 2 out of Pittsburgh, and I think it happens.
I don't have any conviction in which I agree or disagree here, but I am going to agree.
Okay.
Jake is stupid, but he's smart.
I think it's a late over.
Okay.
Like an 8th or 9th run that doesn't matter to the final of the game gets us there.
I like that.
I do think we'll see.
Let's stay hot. Swing the sticks, Cleveland. Fran Mill's hot.
Swing away, Fernando.
Did you say that again?
Fernando is, when you just say Fernando, it doesn't match up with what you think when you talk about Tatis Jr.
Yeah. Fernando.
Fern?
You want me to get a JT Brubaker stat that'll make you feel better going into this one?
What do you think his teammates call him? Tots? Tis?
Junior, Tatis.
There's got to be like a shortened, punchy nickname.
Nino.
Nando? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Nando Calrissian. How about this? Ooh, righties have been really good against Brubaker. Just stuff.
He hasn't really pitched a lot.
Just stuff.
All right. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We'll be live with the pregame show at around an hour from now.
Flying.
If you're a patron member, we will then be live with Sharp Stats, with Trevor's Tidbits, and then we'll be live with Talkin' Yanks pregame show after that. See you then. Love ya. Lots.
Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye.